Straight down the
Hi,
road.
we're the Florida Supercon girls. Welcome to Invest Comics.
And you're watching FFFIC.
Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Sean from Famous Faces and Funnies.
I'm Sebastian from InvestComics.com, and this is FFFIC. And this is a fickin' lot of books, so we're going to jump right in. Shall we?
Night of Owls, Batman number 8, Nightwing number 8.
Oh my god! Holy crap!
I need more, like right now. I don't want to wait till next month.
So good. Both so well done. Although
You gotta read Batman first.
Yeah, read Batman first.
And then read Nightwing.
Then read Nightwing.
And then read Batman again. And then read Nightwing again. And be extremely happy because this is how comic books should be. And
oh, so good.
this is amazing.
We do have the one question of how come Damian Wayne is only home in Batman and Robin. But other than that, this is still...
the art, everything that leads up to it, and then there's a backup story that actually continues the story, which was weird. And
I was confused. I went to the backup story. I'm like, wait, this is still happening.
This is just a different artist. And,
oh my goodness.
Bruce Wayne's a badass, and then you get to this, and Dick Grayson's a badass, and you think you're reading a story about someone completely different. You're like,
they tricked you.
Well, wait, what's going on here? Who's this guy? Oh my God.
Kyle Higgins played me like a Stradivarius. He was just... he's like, I bet you think you know whose backstory this is. No, you don't.
And
damn.
There's nothing about it next week, so that kind of sucks. But then, all in May, it's all Night of Owls, and that's awesome.
Yeah. But these were good enough. We'll just read those again next week. And
I'll just everyone review them again.
Just like, those are so good.
I didn't read this one, but I heard it was good.
All right, Dark Horse Resident Alien number 0 of 3, which may make it a 4-issue series, I guess. They're trying to trick me because they know I can't count.
They include 0.5.
Like, haha, English teacher, do math. And I was like, no! This was really good. I ordered this on a whim because the concept was kind of neat. But then I read this, and it was so much better than I dared to hope it would be. Peter Hogan, I don't know you. I like you. Good on you. Steve Parkhouse, fantastic job. The concept in this, 3 years ago, an alien crash lands on Earth. Doesn't want to be here, can't get home, wants to blend in. Finds a tiny little town called Patience, finds a little cabin outside of town, tells everybody he's a retired doctor, just kind of takes off, nobody really deals with him. There's a murder in town, it's the town's only doctor. Sheriff shows up and says, we want you to come help us. Our doctor was killed, we don't have anyone else to do the forensic investigation. Alien doesn't want to, but he doesn't want to attract suspicion, goes along, ends up liking it. Just really, really cool. It's a slice of life comic. It's a crime drama procedural, and it's an alien. It's so good. Read it.
Star Wars: Dawn of the Jedi number 3.
More aliens. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looks,
that thing's evil.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of monsters. Still some flying rancors.
Jedi's in here? Because I don't see a lightsaber.
They don't have lightsabers yet. The only guy who's got something sort of like a lightsaber is the bad guy.
That guy?
Yeah. No, that guy's the good guy, but he's got the same kind of thing. Go back a little further, you'll see.
He's evil.
There's a Force Hound who's like hunting down the Jedi. I like saying Jedi.
I like Jedi.
Jedi. It ends with die.
Luke.
Sounds sinister. It's not Luke.
Luke.
They're not Luke.
Luke's in here.
Luke's not in there.
All
right, but it's really cool. I mean, there's so many Star Wars comics. I really jumped in on this because since it takes place so far before anything, I knew I didn't have to know any of the Star Wars comic continuity. It's really good. What'd you do? And yeah, they're gonna kill the Boba. Oh, me and Boba Fett. Hi, Danny. But yeah, Star Wars: Dawn of the Jedi, really good. Read it. Check it out.
Planet of the Apes 13.
I love this. We've started a new arc. It's kind of like 10 years since the whole first storyline. Sully's son has been raised by the voice Aaliyah of the apes. So it's a human raised amongst apes. So it's kind of a human with anti-human sentiments because he believes what the apes have told him. But now he gets kidnapped by humans. I don't know if these humans are kind of going to try and do the whole reunited with mommy thing or really just pissed off at a human that thinks like an ape. But it's really good, and the art's just gorgeous, so read those.
Legion of Superheroes 8. You didn't do a good job shuffling these so I can get involved here. Legion of Superheroes 8.
You wanted stuff together, so you're in clusters now. Deal with it.
Legion of Superheroes 8.
Legion of Superheroes 8. was good. Steve Lytle on artwork, and you put Steve Lytle on Legion, that's good. Put Steve Lytle with and in the back you've got a backup story with Yildray.
That doesn't seem like enough for a regular story. That's really thin.
Give me this. All right, so you got double duty by Paul Levitz. You got Steve Lytle on the main story. You got Yildray Sinar on the backup. It's just a lot of gorgeousness. Get a lot of Legionnaires doing a whole bunch of things. You get like the original 3 in the backup. You get a whole bunch of others in the front. Good stuff. I like Legion. I'm still happy with it.
Incredible Hulk 7, right? Yeah. Jason Aaron, why? Why? Your other books are so good. We'll get to them in a second, but
this issue is better than the others have been.
Why is Hulk bald?
Because he went through a second gamma blast that killed Banner, or did it? Things indicate, and if you've read any of the plot lines for what's coming up with the Stay Angry storyline, looks like he went through a gamma bomb and ended up putting Banner back inside him. You also get Hulk pissed off at Doom, and I don't know if Doom's telling the truth. I really want Doom to be lying to the Hulk, because the only thing that can put me back 100% on board with this is if Doom messed with Banner, and if Banner actually just acts like that when he gets separated from the Hulk, then this whole thing doesn't work for me. But if Doom messed with him and now a re-merged with Hulk Banner is a normal Banner, then I'm good.
Catwoman 8.
I'm done.
Woohoo! Birds of Prey 8.
See, next issue, you're going to get the Animal Man artist, your favorite guy.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because it's a Night of Owls. No, not for Night of Owls. No, tell him to go away.
Right, this is number 9, I think, is him.
Yeah, this is not also going to be a Night of Owls time, too.
But right now, we've still got Jesus Saez, who I love, and the story is really good. I'm hoping that since Dwayne, how do you say his name?
Straczynski.
Yeah,
I think it's
Dwayne
Straczynski.
Is still going to be writing it. I'm hoping that, even though I really jumped on this for Jesus Saez, I've really liked the storyline. And I'm curious with what they're going with Dinah Lance's new 52 secret origin. She had a husband? What? Apparently Lance isn't even her name. Apparently Lance is her married name. What? I don't know. Wow, you sound a lot like Mordecai when you say what.
What?
That makes me Rigby. Damn it.
Uncanny X-Force 24. It's back to being great.
So good.
Oh my god, this is just, it's a one-and-done story. Nightcrawler.
Which is also good.
Fighting Age of Apocalypse Iceman.
Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler versus Age of Apocalypse Iceman.
From now on, he's just regular Nightcrawler to me. He's cool.
Yeah.
So he's just, oh man.
It's a harsh thing.
It's great.
When,
and then Psylocke.
When he wants to take out his best friend. Oh, yeah.
Psylocke and, what is his name? Phantom X. Man, just...
Phantom Sex.
It's good. It's finally good again. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Thylock and Phantom Sex. That's what I'm talking about.
So if you stopped reading it because of the Captain Britain art, or you hated the art or whatever, jump back on with 24.
The Captain Britain art was good and the art was good. This guy's a weenie.
I've been called a lot worse apparently. Defenders number 5.
Pretty good. Find out some possible new origins for. I
like reading the things.
For they're all in runes in this issue. It's
way to ruin that.
Yeah, they ruined it. Possible new origin for, or tweak on the origin for Prince Namor, and you've got them exploring the final tomb of Captain Nemo. So that's kind of neat.
They found Nemo.
And they found Nemo. They did. He died.
Oh, oh god.
It was rough. You also get, because this one is the focus is on Namor, you get Namor's view of the other defenders, and that's pretty cool. Although I was confused, Namor seems to be playing friendly with a lot of Avengers in this, but he's not so much in AVX.
Ghostbusters 8.
So good. And
I was right. Wow, look at that number.
Ghostbusters number 8 was so good. This series continues to be so fantastic. If you're not reading this, punch yourself in the nads and then go.
Don't do that. That's horrible.
Well, then just go read this, and you will be excused from the nad punching. But if you're not going to read it, get on it. And this made me happy. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. Always have been. This series is so good. First words in this issue: Massapequa, Long Island, up my hometown. I lived for the first, like, 30 years of my existence. Oh.
I lived in Melbourne. Nothing exciting happened.
That's sad.
I'm only 24. I'm good.
Remember, we pretended that Godzilla was coming to get us in that one issue, but he was really going to Australia. But
yeah.
Ghostbusters in Massapequa. And it makes me laugh. My sister has always called my mother Gladys. It's not her name. First line is an old lady complaining about stuff, and another lady saying, "Oh, who cares about your stupid soaps, Gladys?" I think it's my mom in Ghostbusters. My mom! But so good. Read it.
I promise I'll review a comic book soon. Secret History of D.B. Cooper.
Secret History of D.B. Cooper continues to be so good. Brian Chirilla writes a great story, draws a great story.
I was writing and drawing it. That's cool.
Oh yeah, you've got political intrigue tying into the real Dan Cooper who hijacked the plane. You've got Secret Service meets paranormal. You've got monsters. It's just really good.
We got rain.
That's
weird.
It's Florida should be over before we review 2 more books.
6-1, number 21.
So good.
Didn't they announce an ending to this?
I can't say a bad word about this because this is the silent issue, so there's no words I can say. Really good. This is the rescue. Rebecca rescues. I got this. Yeah, but Rebecca goes in and rescues Drake Sinclair. Silent issue, so good. Lots of stuff happens. I'm really curious as to Cullen Bunn's script on this. I would love to see, like in a trade or something, the script to this issue, so I could see what he wrote before Brian Hurt drew what he drew, because silent issues intrigue me. But it's just so good and so gorgeous and so well done. Read this.
Green Lantern Corps number 8. I gave up on this 2 issues ago. I
really?
could care
You
less.
didn't read Green
I
Lantern
could really care less. I'm almost burned out on Green Lantern. That hurts.
This was a good issue because it had a lot of focus on Guy. I'm curious as to what's up with the Guardians. They seem to be buttering up Guy, even though we know that the big deal is they're about to
unleash stuff.
Yeah, they're about to get rid of the Green Lantern Corps and replace it.
See, I'll read that when that crossover happens.
Even Guy has a hard time accepting. He's like, really? They keep saying nice things about him, and Guy's cracking up in the middle of space because he's like, really? You guys are saying that I'm it? I'm the shit now? And they tell him.
Oh, look, the Alpha Lanterns, because those are such a joy.
I was going to say
characters.
The Alpha Lanterns. I had kind of happy the last storyline they did with the Alpha Lanterns, where they sort of put a personality back into Boudica.
Yeah.
But now they're just being Alpha Lantern again. I don't know.
Batman Beyond number 3. We cannot keep this book in stock. It's crazy.
It's really good. That's why. Superman Beyond story to start it off. Really well done. Really good. Really just getting. Superman Beyond is so much more of an iconic Superman than anything in the any super book in the New 52, including Justice League.
Nope. That's where you're wrong, sir.
That's where I'm right.
Sales disagree.
Sales are fine, but he's not being Superman. It's just the Avengers.
Continue with this.
Continue with this. Then you've got the. Well, if I'm going to review it.
I was reading.
Yeah, I know, but pretend I got to look through these because I read them last night and need to remind myself what the hell goes on. All right, so you got Superman story to be continued. So good. Then you get the Batman Beyond story in here. Still trying. He's torn now. He's got to go save the world from the crazy explosive man whose dog got kidnapped, and he's going to blow up everything. And then at the same time, his now ex-girlfriend Dana comes to him and says, "Look, I need you to help my brother beat the crap out of my father because her brother. We saw last issue. Her brother is one of the. It turns out he's a higher up in the Joker gang organization." And now he's like, look, I gotta go. I promised my girlfriend I'd go help her sister, but as Bruce is back there going, yeah, but you gotta go kind of help the city first before it blows up. And then you've got your final story, which is
There's 3 stories in there?
Oh yeah, you've got the Justice League Unlimited, and it's just really. This whole book is really good. Read the Batman Beyond Unlimited.
All right, Avengers vs. X-Men time. Avengers vs. X-Men 2. Jason Aaron wrote it. It was really good.
So good.
Yes, it wasn't Hulk.
We keep getting upset at how much Marvel we're liking lately.
But Ramita, please leave this book soon. I don't think you're on the next issue, so that's cool. But yeah, this is action happens because Bendis didn't write it, so there's not that much talking.
Yeah. They don't just sit around and talk. We don't see the third angle.
That's in this book.
Yeah.
A lot of talking in this book.
That book doesn't even really tie in. It's a lie.
Yeah. And then something happens at the end of here where this comes into play.
Oh,
Wolverine and the X-Men number 9. Wow, I don't know why I said 2 because this was 2. Awesome.
So good.
This was fantastic, and you don't have to go back and read all of them if you're just going to read it for this. But just know that this book is amazing. It's the best Marvel book that there is.
Cameo from Dupe. And,
Dupe. Dupe makes every book better.
And you get
Toad.
Toad having a couple of nice moments. A heroic moment and a potentially romantic moment.
There's like a gathering of all the big guns at the school. There's Dupe. What up?
Dupe's the man. He's got to be in on this stuff.
And Avengers 25.
I don't know why. Right. Walter Simonson artwork, gorgeous. All right.
I don't know why they wasted him on this though.
Because it needed something good.
This is everything.
A decent Avengers story, but you see this big ABX on the front? It lies to you.
Yeah, it's pretty much, hey, let's get on that, let's talk about everything that happened.
You get this page of ABX that just shows, not even, they just show this, and it says,
get it on the helicarrier.
It says now, then it cuts to Avengers Tower, then. And we just get just this story of them going after AIM and Hydra as a result of that whole new Avengers storyline where AIM and Hydra made their own Avengers. So, I don't know. It's not really AVX, so if you're just after the AVX, you don't need to read this. If you're a Simonson fan, like I am, it's beautiful to look at. And it is a decent standalone story. It's just not part of...
Here's an A-part. New Mutants 41. How was it?
It was good. New Mutants, it was so good. This Blink shows back up and says, hey, what's going on? And everybody's depressed after the last story arc. So she takes them out. It's a really good one-and-done little stuff where she takes them out for a party in Madripoor. And they all have it in Sunspot's trying to pick up chicks and failing. Warlock gets a phone number. Madripoor. They'll do anything.
Stephen
Mrs. Peel, number
4 of 6.
Continues to be so good. Just like
Grant Morrison stories.
The problem is, for some reason, I don't know if it's a printing thing. I had the same problem with the last issue, but because this was done older and whatever, a lot of the pages are like really blurry and like this looks really you get like a double image. It's almost like trying to read a 3D book without the glasses. And that was the same problem with the issue before. Yeah, story-wise, is still really good, and I see
what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, well, it's even more so in the beginning because you can see like there's double effects for the faces.
Not good for printing.
But I love Ian Gibson's artwork, so the blurriness of printing aside, I still really like it. And the story's really good.
Irredeemable 36. This is the second to last issue. They're ending on 37. That's a weird number to end on.
They're getting there with everything's in place. A lot of people are dead. Good stuff. If you haven't been reading this, go get the trades. There's so many of them out there, and it's just really, really good.
Supergirl 8. I gave up on this one too.
Yeah, but I like this issue.
That's fine.
How do you give up on Supergirl?
I don't know. I just didn't care when I picked up 7. I'm like, I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see,
I got like halfway through. I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Supergirl's probably my favorite super book.
It's not horrible. I just
couldn't
didn't care enough one way or another.
I want to like Superboy more than I actually like Superboy, but Supergirl's been really good. So this, you get George Perez artwork.
It's not wordy.
Yeah, it's George Perez not writing, just George Perez artwork. So the book looks gorgeous. You get a new Silver Banshee, which at first I wasn't happy with the idea of, but I read this story. This is a really, really good story. What are their names? Those two.
Green and Johnson?
Yeah, Mike Green and Mike Johnson. Michael Green and Mike Johnson. Mike and Mike. They write really well done stories. Kara meets this girl from Ireland who has a power, but her main power is to understand any languages. Because it's the Banshee power, she really can mess with sounds. So as a result, she can speak any language. Kara's only speaking Kryptonian. This is like one of the first people she's able to have a full-on conversation with. And they kind of bond, and then you get this new origin, which I'm not going to tell you too much about, but it's really well done, it's really interesting, and it's just a good story. Just a very character-driven story. It's so good.
X Factor 234.
Oh, I love this book.
I just want to say it's 234. You can do whatever.
Yay, 234. We have one copy, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you've got a character. Well, you get Shutterbug and the Insignia. All right, you can never go wrong when characters with names like that show up. You get Monet's reaction to she believes. First, she believes that Layla Miller brought Madrox back. You have a kind of demon angel chick who meets up with what the hell's that guy's name? I don't remember. But a guy who has like the power of like every mutant. So and he's trying to destroy all the mutants. Seems kind of redundant, but you got that going on, and then you finally get Havoc and Polaris find out that Jamie's not dead and who's going to be leader, and it turns out Jamie really doesn't care. So it's all good there. Interesting twist where we get Layla tells why she did some of the things she did. She tells Monet in a little moment on top of the Empire State Building. Really good stuff. Peter David knocks this out of the park every time.
Stitch number 4 definitely gets creepiest cover of the week. That's God.
Yeah, it's you Stitch and eyeballs. You get a little more insight to how the stitched zombies are sort of like closer to the actual definition of zombies, of people that you raise up and then kind of control. You get a look into that. You get a horrible moment where the troops kind of hold out one moment too long, thinking that what they're witnessing is going to go one way when it goes a horrible another direction. And again, there's a lot of it's good. It's like a really, really good horror film turned into a comic. I haven't seen the 16-minute DVD yet. I still have it on hold in the back, so I don't know if there was a really good horror film of this.
Probably not.
I'm gonna say
for
probably
16
not.
minutes.
But this comic is really, really, really good. Really, really good. So good.
Young Justice 15.
So much better than Teen Titans. I'm sticking to that. You can post what a jerk I am here on your little computer there.
No, you don't do anything to piss them off, apparently. That's just me. And I don't even know.
You piss them off in general. It's you they don't like. Me, it's when I talk about
best in the
Teen
world at
Titans
doing that,
or
apparently.
Batman movies. I get in trouble. But that makes you more famous than me by internet standards.
That's
more
cool.
people
Thanks.
write mean things about you, so you're famous.
Cool.
But this, really, really good. Ends the Ocean Master storyline. You do get some interesting appearances in these. You've got Topo, you've got the Young Justice Universe version of King Shark, or King Shark. And you've got Lori Lamiris in a couple others. There's a whale guy named Blubber, I think.
All right, so it was
That's
good.
interesting. Oh, so good.
Justice League 8. Apparently this is when I review books.
Yep.
Way at the bottom, I guess. Justice League number 8. Green Arrow's in it, and it's a lot of the government trying to, like, hey, you need more people in the Justice League. No, we don't. Yeah, you do. And Green Arrow's trying to get his way in there.
I will say I like Green Arrow in Justice League better than I like Green Arrow in 8 issues of Green Arrow.
There wasn't a series called Green Arrow. I don't know what you're talking about. And then
Live and deny.
it was horrible. Just like Deathstroke ended at issue 8. So this once again, it's fun, it's good. Jim Lee's back next issue, and there's a thing at the end where we're like, oh, look at that guy. That's a pretty cool twist for that character. And the Shazam
No,
story.
it isn't.
Yes, it is. And
That
the
was-
Shazam story keeps getting better and better because Gary Frank's drawing it.
It's
Awesome.
It's a classic character, and and
Don't do it, it's a
make
big reveal.
they make the Justice League jerks. I don't like these. It's not even a matter of
No.
I don't like that book. It's I don't like these characters. I don't like what they've done with so many of them. It's just everything that made the Justice League. It's just removed. I can't.
They give him personality instead of Superman going, I'm America's hero. Let me not do anything. Here, just go to Rachel
I
Rising.
did like the cameo by Hoppy the Marvel Bunny.
Rachel Rising, 7.
Oh my lord!
I need 6.
He still hasn't read 6, and now they're sold out here at the
I'm
store.
looking through it
so
now.
now he's decided he's going to hold out till trades. So much happening, so creepy. If I was given a choice, between I could live in the Rachel Rising world, or I could live in the Robert Kirkman's Walking Dead world, I would choose the Walking Dead world.
Ah!
Because I probably have a better chance of surviving there than in this craziness.
That's creepy.
It's so good. The artwork is gorgeous. The story is so well done. And there's so many... Oh, it's just read this. If you like the supernatural, if you like mystery, and you like gorgeous artwork and great
Pretty
storytelling,
much the same thing we've been saying for
this.
8 issues, 7
Read.
issues now. Wonder Woman 8 continues to be good because of Cliff Chang.
It continues to be good because Azzarello writes a great story, and Cliff Chang draws fantastic pictures. It's...
Great. They end with great cliffhangers every time.
Oh, yeah, every time you end with a, what the hell? It's so good. She heads down to hell. She goes to Hades.
She's just hanging out, having a good time.
Hephaestus lets her borrow Eros. Cupid doesn't have a bow and arrow anymore. He got guns. He lets her borrow the love guns. And so she's got, she's dressed, it's been all over the internet, she's dressed almost more traditionally Wonder Woman-y, but it doesn't matter. This new costume is already fine with me, and this thing works for me as well. And when Hephaestus calls you archaic, that's kind of cool. But, oh, gorgeous stuff.
Amazing Spider-Man 684. End of the Earth Part 2.
I'm not as blown away by End of the Earth as
previous Spider-Man stories?
Yeah, I thought that this would be kind of cool, but it turns out I'm a huge... while I'm loving AVX, which I expected to hate, I'm not as big on Ends of the Earth.
Punisher number 10, The Omega Effect Part 2.
Really, really good.
Next week's Daredevil.
Is it just Rucka writing this one?
This is...
Yeah, it's just
Rucka.
Rucka writes some surprisingly good Spider-Man lines. There was, I think, one of the best... Just Spider-Man talking about cake and balloons, and he gets the line of, and if you read this, you'll understand, because you'll see Spidey's dialogue of what leads to this. As the Punisher is beating the crap out of Hydra agents, there's Spidey saying, "You're lucky you're not cake." just so well done.
Dungeons and Dragons Annual.
Dungeons and Dragons Eberron Annual. It's
Annual.
not just a Dungeons and Dragons.
It's an annual.
$7.99, but I bought this because when they did one of the other Dungeons and Dragons books, just like a compilation. No, it was the Infested stuff. The Infested stuff crossed over into Eberron, in the Eberron world, and had these two characters, Abrexis Ren and Torin. They're basically a elf and dwarven Sherlock Holmes and Watson in a cyberpunk D&D world. So good, so funny, so well done, and the art is gorgeous. And the little backup thing for apparently they've got a novel, and I'm in. I'm gonna go buy their, Taint of the Black Brigade.
Taint.
But I'm gonna go buy that novel because this is really, really good. They do some good D&D stuff.
Shadow number 1 by Garth Ennis.
Started out with me thinking, oh, this is just meh, but by page 6. Garth Ennis turned on the Garth Ennis, and it became so good. I think this is one of my favorite Dynamite books at the moment. I already can't wait till...
There's 3 other series.
Oh, quiet with you.
Danger Girl, Army of Darkness, number 5.
Good.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, micro series Leonardo. Leonardo's my favorite character of anything ever, so I love this, of course. Leonardo's the best thing ever as a child. It makes me happy. So this continues the story. They're trying to find Splinter. He goes out and he's fighting the Foot Clan and pretty much doesn't do too well against the Foot Clan. It's like, no, your childhood hero is completely
Does the
destroyed.
Foot Clan kick his butt?
Yeah, they do. And it's awesome. It's the guy who drew Glory, as Jared pointed out to me. Oh, I remember Jared. He was cool.
He was small, though.
Yeah, he was tiny little.
But we got a smaller table, he wouldn't fit.
He wouldn't fit. But yeah, great story. Continues with the Ninja Turtles. So definitely buy that if you're reading regular Ninja Turtles. Walking Dead 96 continues to be amazing, and we continue to sell a ton of it. And this picks up. This is the end of the story arc. The larger world. They go to the new civilization. They deal with the stuff that happens from the last issue. And Rick makes a deal to
Bring back Aunt May?
No, yeah.
Restore his marriage?
He makes a deal that a lot of the group doesn't agree with. So, all right, Wolverine the X-Men hardcover finally came out. It's so good. It's the best Marvel book.
It's good enough that I bought a hardcover.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it. The softcover is bad, but it's so good. Buy it. Even if you don't like Wolverine, even if you don't like X-Men or Marvel, just buy this.
Read
it's
this
a
book.
Great
It's
book.
We weren't fans, and now we are. We're sold.
Okay, bye.
We love you, Internet.
Some of us.